you ever noticed that some sounds on the piano are really high, like snowflakes, and some sounds are really low, like snow boots stomping on the ground? Today, we're going to explore high and low sounds on the piano, and we're going to draw something super cute together. Let's go. Hi, I'm Miss Emily with EBN Music. I am a piano and voice teacher, and this is our weekly piano lesson. This is where we're going to sing, play, learn something new, and draw something really cute together. I'm so excited you're here. And if you love this lesson, go grab a grown-up and go to ebnmusic.com/books, where you can buy all 3 of my beginner piano books so you can get started at home. I see lots of wonderful friends here today. Let's sing our hello song. Hello, hello, I'm so very glad to see you. Hello, hello, how are you today? Hello, hello, I'm so very glad to see you. Hello, hello, I am fine today. How are you today? I am excited today. I am cold today, because it's still cold where I live today. How are you feeling today? Let's start with a fun rhythm activity. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to use our hands, and we're just going to clap today. Our lesson is about highs and lows, so we're going to clap high and clap low. So we're going to say, snowflake, snowflake, falling, falling. Like that. Let's try that again. Ready? Snowflake, snowflake, falling, falling. Great job. Now we're going to say, snowman, snowman, stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's try. Ready? Snowman, snowman, stomp, stomp, stomp. Yes, okay, let's do that again. So we'll start here. Snowflake, snowflake, falling, falling. Snowman, snowman, stomp, stomp, stomp. Did you notice that when we said snowflake, snowflake, and when we said snowman, snowman, we only clapped once, even though we said 2 words? That's very important in music. Sometimes we have to hold out our notes, and sometimes we play exactly on the beat. We'll talk more about that in other lessons, but for today, just know that sometimes your hands hold longer, and sometimes they clap for every word you say. Okay, so let's try that again. Ready? Snowflake, snowflake, falling, falling. Snowman, snowman, stomp, stomp, stomp. Great job. Did you know that every time we clap like this and do our rhythm activities, we're training our fingers and our hands to play the piano? Our bodies learn the rhythm first, so our hands can then play the piano later. Okay, now we're ready for the first part of our drawing today. We're going to draw a snowman, perfect for this time of year if you live in a cold area in February, which is when this is being recorded. I'm going to use a blue color. You can use whatever color you'd like, or if you just have a pencil, that works too. We're going to start with drawing the hat. So put your pencil kind of near the top of your page. You want to be sure you have enough room later. So we're going to start the hat a little bit high, because the hat is the tallest part of our snowman. There we go. There's our hat. And then I want you to leave a little bit of space because we're going to draw his head later. But first we're going to draw the scarf, or the start of the scarf. There we go. So you have a little space here for his head, and then this part's going to be his body. So fun. Now let's learn something new on the piano today. We're going to talk about high and low sounds. The piano keys go from left to right. On the right side of the piano are the high notes. The further to the right you go, the higher your note sound and your sound is. And then when you play to the left, the further left you go, the lower your sound is. We can think about our sounds as high, like a bird flying high. It goes to the right side of the piano. And then we can think about our low sounds as a fish diving down into the sea, deep into the ocean. So first, can you play 3 high sounds on your piano? Like that. Nice. Now can you play 3 low sounds on your piano? Nice. Okay, so let's try our high and low sounds again, but this time I'm going to flip the piano. Ready? So this way it looks like it's going up, right? Up, 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 up. But now let's flip the piano back. Up, 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 up. You see, going to the right is the same thing as going up. Okay, same thing with lower. Let's flip the piano. See, this way is going down, 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 down. Flip the piano back. Going down is the same thing as going left. Sometimes it's helpful to think of your piano instead of right and left. Think about it as up and down. So when you flip your piano, up is going to the right, down is going to the left. You did a great job with that concept. With more practice, it'll get a little bit easier. Okay, now we're ready for the next part of our drawing with our snowman. All right, let me get my marker here. I'm gonna move my camera down a little bit. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. There we go, that's okay. Okay, so then now we're gonna draw the head on the inside like this. And now we're gonna draw the body, which is a little bit bigger down below. I think our snowman's looking good. I love his hat and then the start of his scarf. How's yours looking? Now it's time to learn a new song on the piano. This song is called 5 Little Snowflakes. We're only gonna do the first little part where we only play these 3 white keys. Last week we talked about how to find middle C. That's important today because we're going to start on middle C. Find your group of 2 black keys and find your middle C. That's the note we're going to start on. Okay, so here's how the first part goes. 1 little snowflake. Did you see that? Let's try that again. 1 little snowflake. Great job. Then instead of starting on C for the second part, we're going to start on the E right here. We're gonna go falling from the sky. We play the E once and then play the D 4 times. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually do that twice. And then now we're gonna do the same thing, but with these 2 notes, the D and the C. Now we're gonna play the D only once and play the C 4 times. Falling from the sky. Okay, so that whole section goes, falling from the sky, falling from the sky, falling from the sky. There you go. Let's try that whole section together. Ready? 1 little snowflake falling from the sky, falling from the sky, falling from the sky. Great job. Okay, we're only using 3 keys. So this should be, we're gonna try to make this as easy as possible. We talked about highs and lows. So now we're gonna take these 3 and we're gonna go a little bit higher on our piano. We're gonna find another group of 2 black keys and then find the C, D, and E around those. See how the sound is higher? Here's the middle ones. Now we can sing about 2 little snowflakes. 2 little snowflakes falling from the sky, falling from the sky, falling from the sky. And I bet you can guess, what are we gonna do next? We're gonna go even higher. 3 little snowflakes falling from the sky. Can't sing that high right now. And if you want to, and you can, Miss Emily can actually go 1 more group, and you can play 1 more group if you like. Nice job. Okay, so then now you can try the same thing, but doing it with your left hand. Falling from the sky, falling from the sky, falling from the sky. But this this time, go to a lower group of 3 black keys. See how it sounds a lot lower? You can go even lower. Here's another group. And Miss Emily can actually go one more. Oh. It almost doesn't sound like music that low, right? Great job. So now when you play your whole song together, you can do 3 groups going higher and 3 groups going lower. And if you're really brave, you can try 2 hands together. And you can even stretch your hands even farther and hear the difference in the highs and lows. You can experiment with this song. Have fun. Now that we've learned our song together, it's time for the next part of our drawing. You guys are doing so great. Okay, so let's see. Where did my marker go? Here we go. Here's the blue marker. We're gonna add the eyes and the nose and the buttons now. Okay, so the eyes, we can draw the eyes however we'd like. I'll just draw literally 2 button eyes and then a little carrot nose. And then his buttons are here, and we can draw 2 or 3. Miss Emily can draw 3 there. Nice. So now let's apply what we've learned today by playing a game. This game is called Moo Message, and it's all about hearing the difference between highs and lows, whether a sound is going higher or whether it's going lower or whether it's staying the same. Look at our cute little phone with our cow emojis. So our goal is to see how many we can get before we draw a game over card. We have 3 different cards here. We have a card that says same, one that says lower, and one that says higher. So our goal is to listen to what Miss Emily plays and see if you can figure out if the sound is the same sound, if it's going lower, or if it's going higher. Okay, so you're not going to be able to see the piano. We just have to use our listening ears. Okay, so tell me, is this sound going lower or is it going higher? What do you think? If you said lower, you're exactly right. Those sounds went lower. Okay, so let's turn over our card and let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, look at that cute, the cute cow. So our goal is to find the matching one on our phone. Have you found it yet? Miss Emily's looking. I think I found it. There it is. Did you find the same one? I think we got it. Okay, same thing again. Let's listen and see. Is it going higher, lower, or staying the same? Ready? If you said same, that's exactly right. That was the same key. Okay, let's see what we got. Look at the tongue sticking out. Have you found it on our sheet yet? Yeah, there he is. So cute. Okay, we need another one. Ready? That one might have been a little trickier. It wasn't as noticeable because I stayed kind of close. But those notes went higher. If you said higher, you got it right. Okay, let's see what we got. Aw, a little winky, a winky kissing face. Let's see if we can find it. Have you found it? Oh, I think I found it. There it is. Boom, nice. We haven't drawn a game over card yet. We can keep going. How many do you think we can do? Let's see if we can wager a little bit. How many cows do you think we can circle before we have a game over card? I say we can do 5. What do you think? Okay, here's the next one. Are you ready? If you said lower, you were right. Those notes were going lower. Okay, let's see. Ooh, still no game over card. We're doing good. Okay, aw, this one's so sad. I don't want him to be sad. Nice job. Okay, ooh, we're almost at the 5. This is what Miss Emily guessed we would get. Okay, so here's the next one. Are you ready to hear this one? If you said higher, you're exactly right. Those notes were going higher. Okay, let's see what we got. Yay, no game over card again. Okay. Oh, there's his super happy face. I think this is him right here. Yeah, nice. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cows. Oh my goodness, we're about to beat my record. How many have you guessed we're gonna get? Okay, so let's keep going. How about this one? Is this lower, higher, or the same? If you guessed lower, you're exactly right. Those notes were going lower. Okay, here we go. Oh, boom, boom, boom. A game over. But you know what? I am not upset about that because we got 5. That's actually my record for the game. I seem to can't get higher than 5 before we draw a game over card. Man. How many did you guess? And were you able to guess all of the ones correctly? Did you have fun with that game? I hope so. Games are so fun, and it's fun to apply what we've learned. Okay, we're gonna finish our drawing, and now we're gonna draw his arms and kind of like the back of his scarf here. So then let's just draw his little stick arm here, and then I might draw like a little like two things there. But we're gonna put a little mitten over it. Okay, so here's the first part of his mitten. Let's see if Miss Emily can draw a mitten here. Oh, my mitten looks so funny. Okay, same thing on this side. We're gonna draw shoop and zoop. My mittens are so funny. Okay, and then now here's the back of his little scarf thing. I'm just gonna draw little wispy things back there. Yay, I love him. He looks so cute. How do your mittens look? I'm sure your mittens look so much better than mine. And if you want to, if you drew it with colored pencils or anything, or even if you drew it with a regular pencil, if you want to color it in, we can do that. So I think I'll pick a red, and I'll pick if I can find my black. Here's my black color. So I'll do his scarf and his mittens red and his hat black. So let's go. You want to color with me? Yay, okay, I love, oh, you know what? I forgot an important color. I need to find an orange one for his carrot nose. Did you think about that? Miss Emily totally forgot about that. Let me grab my orange. Here we go. And then let's draw his carrot nose orange. There we go. You can't really tell it very well, but I think that's it helps it kind of stand out a little bit. How does your snowman look? Yay! I bet it looks awesome. I love to put little music notes on mine, so I think that I will put a little, we learned middle C last time, so we can make this one his middle C note there. Yay, how does your snowman look? I bet it looks great, and you did great today. So now let's review what we've learned. We learned about high sounds that go to the right on the piano, and we learned about low sounds that dive to the left of the piano. We also learned the song 5 Little Snowflakes that you can play high and low, and we drew our snowman together. So fun. Join me next week where we're gonna talk about steps and skips, and it's the perfect time to celebrate Valentine's Day. Okay, great job. Join me as we say goodbye. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. I'll see you next time. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.